Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Ticks. We're a YouTube channel on the web at smartwatchticks.com. You are looking at Kospet's latest entry into the watch arena with their brand new Magic 4. Now, Kospet is one of those rare, well-rounded companies that has flagship Android smartwatches that are top of the line, and they also have some entries in the fashion and standard smartwatch arena as well, of which the Magic line is, and this is the Magic 4. Extra special treat for you. Guess what? It's already in closeout. What? I don't get it either. It just was released. WiiBuying has it listed as a clearance sale. I don't know if that's a mistake, but I'd take advantage of it because this is like $20 less than what it normally is. So I'm putting this up here right now just in case it A, is sold out and you can't get it, or B, they made a mistake and they fix it. I'm not going to tell them. Anyway, here you go. Show notes. Got a link right to this buying page. I don't think I'll have a discount coupon because the sucker's $30. Amazing. What's it got in it? Full touch, Bluetooth 5.0, definitely waterproof, swimmable, 5 atmosphere. That's $30 worth of watch right there. You can get it in black or pink. It's metal design. It's what you got, 64K of RAM, 64 megabytes ROM. That's nominal because it's basically just a simple smartwatch. 230 milliamp hour battery with a 30-day standby and 7 to 10 days use. Okay, so, and you can swim with it. And it's Bluetooth 5. Amazing. Waterproof, yep. Display size is 1.32 inch, 360 by 360. Good, sharp, beautiful screen. Heart rate sensor, blood oxygen is not in this one. That's interesting. Pedometer, you got 20 sports modes, heart rate, all of those things. Other functions, here's your languages for the device, and the app, which is DeFit, is available in these languages as well. So let's open in and take a look. We've got the charger, standard 2-pin configuration, magnetic coupled. The watch pops up with a really nice TPU band, removable bands, of course. The charger just hunkers in there, and it's a good strong one, can hold the watch. You've got the diode array here. Now, only the green diodes because it's not doing the blood oxygen. Maybe that's why it's on closeout, not sure. We take off the cover. Wow, that's thick enough that it looks like it could almost be a screen protector. But there you go, really nice curved glass cover, 2 buttons, super thin, nice watch. Underneath here, we have a couple of more things. A little Kospet card with their thank you letter, all right, from Kospet. That's kind of nice. And then, of course, their Magic 4 manual, which looks like this. And we'll page through it, let you freeze frame it, not spend too long on it. There's the overall specs again, directly from the manual. So, shows you where the buttons are, how to charge it, really basic stuff. Here's the QR code you can scan for DeFit, but of course you can just click on the link in the show notes to get to it. Some more of the pages and screens of what you'll see in DeFit. I'm going to show you another quick overview of the app here today because, well, it's pretty cool what it does and a lot of these watch faces that we have access to. Yep, you can install additional watch faces from their online store. My goodness. Okay, this is mostly talking about the app, it looks like. You have the ability to take remote photographs. Here's the actual watch operation instructions there, and more operating instructions. You also have the QR code on the watch in case you're nowhere near YouTube to watch and see it from here. And you can download it using your phone if you want to, just scanning that. The overall user's manual, comments and questions, as we usually have, and that's it. Okay, let's take a look at it now. Top button activates it, and one of the things I really do like about it is its brilliant color and its crispness with its high resolution. It also has a Magic 4 specialized watch face it comes up with. So as we go into it, you can see we slide down a lot of different controls. When we're tethered to the phone, you'll get your temperature in centigrade or Fahrenheit. There's overall settings. This gives you the app download, about information, some other things, power off and reset. There's this theater mode, which will put it in a quiet mode so it's not going to interrupt you. Vibration on and off. I'll turn that back on. Your brightness level, we'll show you that up in another area. Menu view style, we can check that. Stopwatch, alarm, timers in this one. And I think that's it from the settings itself. Here's our overall brightness, and it slides up like that. Good and bright, and when you take it down, all the way down, it's really dim, so it's really, really good for night use. I like that feature about it. Going to bring it up to about right here for our review. Vibration, this is tethering, this is theater mode, power, date, time, and overall, this is power saving, by the way. When you do this, it tells you it's going to dim the screen, it's going to turn off a bunch of things, notifications and whatnot, and give you that extended battery life. And it's in that low power mode. It's still doing its measurements for heart rate and whatnot, but it's shutting off all of the radio stuff. And you just tap it to come out of it, and it'll go back to the brightness level you already set. Come over this way. Look at this. We've got this rotating wheel with all the different apps in it. We'll look at that here in a second. Come this way. You got today's steps, last night's sleep time, and exercise activity, hours, minutes, and seconds. You've got heart rate and blood pressure. They're starting to combine these on one screen. Weather, when we're tethered, should be updated here, and that can be in centigrade or Fahrenheit, and a remote shutter when you're tethered, a remote music player also. And then this breathing thing that lets you inhale and exhale, and it does vibrate to let you know, so you can close your eyes and do it as you want. It's relatively fast for me, but I'm talking really fast, so maybe it's sensing that. And that's it for this direction. And then, of course, coming up is your notifications sent from your phone, again, when you're tethered. So, back over to here. Here we go. I got a game. I landed right on that one. You have 2 games built into this that you can play when you're bored, which is kind of fun. Switch over. There's our settings. We already looked at that. Here are your step count, and it's bringing basically the same page we already saw, which would be the same with the sleep time. Oh, this is divided up now. Okay, let's go a little faster or slower through this, because each of these are different than the screens we saw. There's your total, your light, your deep, and it's showing you the actual chart here on the watch. Didn't realize it would do that. Nice. And of course, you'll see that in the app as well. And you've got summary over previous days too. Really sweet. Let me go back over here to the step count, see what we've got. Sure enough, look at that. We've got the chart showing you when you actually took your steps and the summary over time. You don't even need your phone tethering app with this one. Wow, awesome. Going to come around here to heart rate. Tap in here. Of course, you'd need to have it on, so I guess this is a good time to put it on and show it to you. Slides in simply. Tighten it up. 2 of these things to slide it through. And here we go, showing me the high and the low. I did wear it last night, so there we go. Just stopped it so that I can come down here and show you the 24-hour chart and the average heart rate. So it's tracking this for you as well if you have it in the automatic 24-hour continuous heart rate monitoring mode. These are your exercises, walking, running, cycling, and so forth. No GPS in this one, but you do have access to all of these. And there's a bunch of them. Look at that. Wow. Baseball, skiing. Wow. Okay. Here we go with blood pressure. And same kind of thing. It's going to give you a reading, systolic over diastolic. And I'm tapping it so I can get out of it and show you. It's going to show you the last 7 readings, but there's no graph or measurement thing on the side. You can just monitor if one of them looks excessively high or low, and your overall average is shown on here as well. Then we get into the breathing thing. We already showed you that. Weather, we got to tether that first for that. Notifications, there's the remote camera shutter and the music player. And the game, we already showed you. We're back to that now. If I go into settings and I go into the menu view and change it to list view, and then we come over here, it's back in the standard list view if you prefer that. Okay, so you either have the wheel or this way of doing it as well. Now it's time to take a look at the tethering app. Again, Fit is the app of choice for this particular watch. You get it all set up your account, get it connected to the watch, we'll skip all that stuff, and take you right into the interpretive information. You have these different cards. Here's the step count, and you saw that on the watch. This is when the steps were accumulated. Here is last night's sleep information, kind of broken in two sections. I had a long light sleep period when it didn't pick up REM or rapid eye movement or deep sleep, but it does do all of those, including awake, which is pretty nice, and you get a chart showing you how you're doing, and then it makes an assessment of your last night's sleep, says it was excellent. And I really like this about it. You're getting your average heart rate, which is considered basically your resting heart rate, your highest and lowest while you were asleep, and your 7-day trends, and an assessment of how well you're doing against other people your age. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. More than you ever wanted to know about how well you sleep, right? Here's your basic heart rate for individual measurements, which you can take at any time. And here's the chart for continuous heart rate. And it goes down, but it's not really. It's just that's when now is, and now is at 0. So the whole chart, if you predicted for the whole day, is just going to be flatline. But yeah, you just take it up to the latest one here. And it's showing you that I had a little bit, 30 minutes in aerobic today. Other than that, it's been pretty much sedentary. Day, week, month. You can send this information out, do all kinds of things. Blood pressure. This is not a continuous reading thing, but it will take your last 7 readings and show them to you cycled through, tells you about it, and shows you on the scale what your last readings are. Little low for me, and I'm not seeing anywhere in here where I can adjust it with a calibrated cuff. So when you don't have that, let's say that I'm normally 125 over 80, and I'm coming in at 105 over 75. If it comes in next time at 110, I would add, 15, 20 to it, and the differential between what my cuff is and this, add that to whatever measurement you've got there, and that would be predictive of what your blood pressure would be. But again, check this out against a calibrated cuff and find out for yourself how closely and consistently it measures accurately. Outdoor running, you can turn it on for GPS and use your phone to augment your activity tracking. And all that's in here. Then about the watch itself, here it is, shows you a nice picture of it. You have notifications, alarms, your shutter, other stuff is where you can do 12, 24-hour, metric, imperial, do not disturb, continuous heart rate, controlling the music, where it's going to display what's playing on your phone on your watch. So you go, what's that song? And it'll be there. Battery savings mode is there. Auto lock, how long will it be on? Up to 20 seconds when you not just twist and do it, but you actually touch it and go into something. Oh, there, see, we're tethered, so now we're getting the temperature, which when you get into weather, and we'll see that down here, here's your drinking water, heart rate warning you can turn on if it exceeds a predicted high upper limit that you set for yourself. Weather can be chosen for any city in Fahrenheit or centigrade. And ladies, you got the whole physiological calendar thing in here. If you know your cycle days and length and the date of your last period starting, you can get reminders at a specific time and have a whole calendar available to you as well. So really well done with this app and all of the things that it covers. I did want to also take you, before we leave here, into the where are we? I guess it's back here, up here to the watch faces. So we have the watch face that I just showed you, which is this one. We have these other stock faces that are in here. You can edit this one and change the background picture if you want to. This is what it's looking like right now. You can change the layout of where the digital time and date are. All of that's available hitting edit. So nice that you can do all of that. And you have that one, and then you can add one, of which I added this particular face for last night for sleeping. And I liked it because even if I rolled over and I had it light up, I could see the time, but it was nice and gentle. However, if you want something different, but you can only put one of these in, you have a huge library of available faces, and it constantly is growing. If you look at some of the other reviews I've done, this is kind of fun. Look how all the data is kind of projected out of it 3D. If you look at some of the reviews I've done of DeFit in the past, you'll find that it's getting better and better comparatively, because this is the most recent one that we've got in here. And just a bunch of them. They keep on going and going. You want to see all of them? All right, I think that's it. So yeah, you just simply pick one. It takes it a while to download, but when it does, it'll replace the one that's in there right now and give you that new one. And so you'll have a selection of basically 6 different faces, including the one that you install or the one that you contour and make unique for yourself. And that's pretty much the overall app. Now, last things about the band. It is removable, so you can certainly change it out with a different band. I've got some really cool bands from Strapsco, and I'm going to put their link in the video here. We'll get the measurement for you, and you can just order any of them that you'd like to fit this one if you want to go with a custom band. Another nice feature is you see how this bump is protruded out a bit? What that means is when you wear it against your skin at night, it's hugging a little bit tighter and you don't get light bleed out. And sometimes if it's too loose and it's flat on a watch, you'll see light kind of escaping from the sides as you roll over and you go, what's that flash? Well, this is nice when there's a little bump. It also keeps your skin a bit more away from the charging ports, which are recessed. So the design of this 5-atmosphere waterproof, that means you can you can swim, don't want to dive, down about 50 feet, I think it is, for water protection. Don't play with the buttons underwater, but other than that, you should be okay. That should stay on for 20 seconds while I tell you that this is a closeout, or clearance, they say right now, from WiiBuying for about $30. It's a really decent watch for that price, for everything that it does. Pink or black, it's yours. Check it out. All right. We'll see you again soon. And thanks for watching, gang.